Hey guys, Tony here from South Africa. Just wanted to do a short video with you guys to just share with you what happened this week with me. I had two phone calls, one from a business associate of mine of many years in the retail industry, and another one was of acquaintance that I had met about six, 7 years ago. And those two stories, or those two phone calls, that was shared with me actually put me aback, and it just took me back to about 6, 7 years ago when I was in retail and I had my own stores, and I started looking for alternative income and online income, passive income. So I just wanted to share with you guys with that. I'm here at home today. I told Annalisa, you know what, don't make food. We're going to braai. Actually, I've got a braai is actually a barbecue. Some of you guys know it as a barbecue. And, we were notified that we were having power cuts in this area where we stay. So we were not supposed to have power tonight. But as you can see, we've still got power. And so, I said, listen, let's prepare. We're not going to make food, but we'll have a barbecue. So I've got the fire on. I've got my barbecue going for myself and Elisa and Tanita. And so what I want to share with you guys is the two phone calls. One was one of my business partners, and he's been in retail his whole life. He's got a family, he's got kids, and a few weeks ago he just walked away. He walked away totally from his traditional business. And when I asked him, how? Why did you walk away? And he just told me, Tony, I'm sick and tired of what the industry is delivering to me. And I said, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, you know what, Tony, I've been in the retail industry for many years, more than 20 years already, and the game is not the same anymore. There's competition, many more competition than ever before. The margins are tight. He had staff issues, he had shrinkage issues, and the harder he worked, the less time he had with the family, and the less money he had in his pocket. And just of a certain incident that happened with an acquaintance of him, where basically the whole family was wiped out. He just took a decision. He said, listen, this is going to stop, and he just actually physically walked away from that business. And that once again just shocked me. And as you guys know, I've been, prior starting with network marketing, online marketing, I had been 18 years in retail, and that was my life. And I knew I was going the wrong way, time-wise, family-wise, income-wise. And the market was changing. I just saw the future of the industry, and I just knew that it was going to be a different ball game, and that was 6, 7 years ago. And today, that reality of what's happening out there is actually a big reality check for some of my family members and some of my friends that are still in retail, and they're not making it. They are. Well, the stores are still open, the business is still running, but the margins are not there. The profit that they had to take, or that they did take years before, they're not taking the same profits. They are working much more harder. They're putting all the effort in, and the income is not there anymore. So that was the one scenario. And the other phone call I had was an acquaintance of mine that I had met 6, 7 years ago in my journey. And that gentleman phoned me about 2 days ago, and we had a long Skype call, about 45-minute Skype call, and he just told me, listen, Tony, I travel every day to Johannesburg. It takes me about 2 hours to get to work, and I'm just in this corporate environment, and I'm sick and tired of what's happening in the corporate world, and I don't see a future for myself anymore. And he asked me straight, listen, Tony, that's what you are doing, working from home, having an income, internet income, doing your business on the internet and having passive income. Will I be able to do it? And I said, of course you will. if you put your mind to it, you will be able to get that income. So, guys, there's a lot of things happening out there in our communities. Businesses are not making it anymore. Your job environment is changing. And if you are looking for alternative income, if you are looking at doing something different, connect with me, get hold of me, get onto my list, and let me show you, what I've been doing this past 6 years and how it's changed my life. I've just came back this afternoon from taking Tanita and Lisa and just spending time, and she went to swimming lessons. And I was the only father there. The rest was just the ladies, the wives and the mothers, and I was the only gentleman that was able to be there. So, if you are looking for, connecting with people that are experienced, people that's got the knowledge, we're part of an amazing team, guys. We've got the top guys in the industry part of our business, and they're all ready to start helping you. So, connect with me. There's a button on the bottom of this video. Click on it, drop your email in there, and start start connecting with me, and start looking at the journey at what we followed. And if you do exactly what I did, you will start getting the same results as what I'm doing. So guys, looking forward to be connecting with you guys. Be blessed.